Another cloudy day from the home garage. So, here's a little shot of the garage. A little dirty. Little compressor that I'm using. I got this 3 horsepower, 30 gallon, what is it, 30 gallon or 33? 33 gallon. Rotary style, 220 not 220, 220 volt. This thing is very quiet when running. And this thing is perfect for body work at home. I had another one which was kind of loud. This one right here. 150 psi. It's a Craftsman 30 gallon. And this thing is kind of loud and annoying. So I used this for a long time. But you know, at the shop we got the 80 gallons, but you know, I'm making all these videos from home. So, you know, I suggest you pick up a 30 to 33 gallon 220 volt. This way you use less electric, less strain on your electrical system at home anyway. And you know, you can plug it into where your dryer hooks up or your washing machine, whatever's a 220 volt. But you know, this thing is really tiny. It's not that huge. 33 gallon. It puts out enough to keep your orbital DA going, and you could actually paint with this thing. Just make sure to put a water filter on your gun if you're painting with this thing, because you're gonna get a little condensation if things if it's running for a period of time. Now, as far as painting a complete car, you do not want to paint a complete car with this. You want to pick up at least a 50 to 60 gallon to paint a car. Okay, at least I recommend a 60 gallon tank to paint a car. So with something like that, you can do a touch up. Like I would tackle half this car with that. Like if I were to paint the hood, 2 front fenders, bumper cover, and blend into the doors, you could do that on something like this. But as far as stretching out, doing door gems, clear coat, base coat, candy, all of that, you're not going to do it in a home garage anyway because of the fumes. Now, it all depends on where you live and how your neighbors are also. My neighbors aren't that bad. They don't complain when I do little, hold on. They don't complain when I do little touch-ups. Like I'll do a fender or something from home. But when I'm doing completes, I like to do it at the shop. Okay, so it's best if you could rent a booth. But if you're out in the boondocks, like I have a brother in New York, we painted his 64 Mustang in his garage. All we did was vinyl. You get the plastic vinyl, not the vinyl, but the plastic sheets that you can tape along your walls and on the ceiling. Okay, so you just want to tack them up. Just cover plastic or canvas along the walls of your garage. Okay, I mean, you're looking at my messy garage, but just cover everything up. Alright, lower your garage door and put a fan here. Where is my fan? I had those little fans. I think I brought it over to the shop. Well, those little Walmart fans, the little square ones that you can pick up, they're like, you can get them for $10. And what I would do is probably hook up 2 of them facing outside, lower your garage door till on top of the fan, and put a piece of canvas or something in the center, and have 2 fans going out on each side, and put up a towel on the back side of one. This way it'll filter out the clear and all the fumes before it goes outside. So that's a way to make a home type of booth. As long as, you know, wet your floors, hose it out, make sure you're clean inside, and just tack up with a staple gun plastic sheets against all your walls and on the ceiling also. You don't have to really on the ceiling. You know, if you're not going to really get dust, okay? There's more dust at body shops, painting in garage body shops than painting at your home. because there's no dust in the area. Nobody else is. There's no body shops outside doing dust, and there's just really dusty in body shop locations. And for shops that don't have paint booths, all they do is just hose out their shop, close the doors, and paint right inside. That's what we used to do when we didn't have a paint booth. So, but when you have paint booths, then you just go inside and paint. I mean, people do custom show jobs without paint booths. So, you know, I think paint booths are really overrated for the people who are so technical about auto body and paint. You really don't need a paint booth to get showroom finishes. You really don't. You could do it out of your home garage. I've done bikes in here that came out without a speck of dust. Not one speck of dust. So, just, you know, some little tips and info on our air compressor and setting up a home garage. I may make another video on actually setting this garage up for home painting. So just, you know, keep your eyes open for that. But you know what to do. I just told you what to do. And that's the gist of it. So today's plan, we're gonna go ahead, finish sanding this up. Okay, we're gonna get all of our body kit things molded, our front inserts, and all of this stuff. We're just gonna hit it down with the 80 grit D8 quick, and then go over everything final by hand with 80 grit block. And then when that's done, then we're gonna put 150 on the DA. Just go over everything with 150 quick, get it smoother. Take out the coarseness of the sandpaper. Then we're gonna move over to probably a 220 or a 3, whatever I have. So, you know, it really doesn't matter. You can use 220, 280, 320. And then we're ready for paint. So let's get started.